Nathan Adlin here with
Andrei Smirnov.
and this is a very special behind-the-scenes special for leading up to January 2017.
I'm so excited for 2017, especially January and early months. But do you know why I'm so happy today?
Why are you so happy?
Because our book, Truck Nuts book, is #1 bestseller, automotive guide on Amazon.
There you go, guys. We are #1
Yep,
bestseller.
automotive guide. We're not on the New York top 10, but
Close. That's awesome.
but you can get the book at trucknutsbook.com. So thank you guys, and there's a lot of positive reviews out there.
Well, that's because you guys wrote a damn good book. And by the way, I did add a little bit to the end.
Yes, it wasn't just, it was all of us.
It was a group effort. So this is what we wanted to do is this is sort of a casual video. We wanted to tell you guys about what's coming up behind the scenes for 2017 so you guys can prepare to watch these cool things we have lined up.
Yep, and it's also why I'm so nervous. Because there's so much planning we have to do for all this coming up. We have Detroit, which basically means we're gone. We're going to be in Michigan, our whole team, and we're there for like 4 days straight.
That's
over the weekend.
Yeah, that's the NAIAS, the North American International Auto Show.
And so much stuff usually happens in Detroit.
Yeah, we're going to cover that.
And this year, just start us off. What happens?
All right, well, let's go to Detroit right away, okay? Detroit Auto Show, which is coming up 2 weeks from now, which means it's around the 7th is when we leave of January, and we're going to cover the whole show. That includes things that are not on this list. So what you're hearing about is like the periphery. That's what we know for sure is on the outside, but there's a lot of stuff that's going to be added to it when we get to the show.
We're in the industry, but there are things that manufacturers don't want us to know. They want to surprise us. But we do know the 2018 Toyota Camry is coming out.
That's right. So the Toyota Camry, also the Lexus LS, all new, is coming out at the same time.
And you and I caught the LS prototype in the mountains, and there's a video of that.
That's right. And there's a lot of other stuff. There's also the Honda Odyssey all-new minivan that's going to be debuting at the show. There's a couple of prototypes like the Audi Q8 and the BMW X2.
Yep, and also an electric microbus from VW. Holy cow! The microbus is coming back.
And remember, there's other vehicles, like VW will have other vehicles.
Yes.
Toyota will probably have other vehicles. But the's more. There's rumors, and there's a lot of rumors.
Well, GM is coming out in a big way as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They're introducing 2 SUVs, the Chevy Traverse, a brand new generation of that. Also a completely update to the GMC Terrain.
That's right.
And there's so many rumors because we don't know a lot, but Ford is usually big at Detroit.
Now, last year, not so much, but the year before, they were huge.
It was the Raptor, the GT, and the Shelby Mustang came out.
Yep.
And this year, there's a lot of rumors. You know, there's a new V8, the 4.8 liter.
Yep, all new.
With a dual injection system. There could potentially be a facelifted F-150, a facelifted Mustang, an all-new Expedition. Ranger. Ford Ranger and Ford Bronco. Where can we start or begin?
The Taurus, but they might have a new Taurus.
What? Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
And of course, Jeep.
Yes. Oh God.
We've been waiting so long.
Jeep is totally just kind of giving us a little. Yeah, we're gonna mess with you a little bit, and frankly, it pisses me off because I really wish I knew whether or not we were going to get the new Wrangler at the auto. I assume
we
so
still
for a
don't
year.
know.
We honestly don't know for sure.
But they have a press conference, so we're gonna be there and we're gonna cover it.
Yeah, and there could be other vehicles that are covered as well, including possibly the Trackhawk, which is rumored to be there as well.
I mean, we've seen prototypes of that Jeep as well,
Yep.
and it's been like a year in the making.
You know, it's once again we're getting slapped around. All right, there's a few other vehicles, of course, that we haven't mentioned that will be at the show. But the most important thing is that the day of the show, we will be putting together live broadcasts and videos that have just been shot, and they will be put out on TFL Car, TFL Truck, and TFL Now. We're just going to hit every channel we have. But so that's just Detroit. There's a lot more coming.
Yes, of course, there's a lot more going on in January. Roman is going to all-new 2017 Kia Nero.
Yeah, that's the hybrid that competes with the Prius.
Yep, but it's basically a hatchback, and you know how I love hatchbacks.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, me too.
I have a Golf, so I'm really excited about what Roman will find with the Nero. Of course, the industry is changing. Basically, we used to get first drives like months in advance, right?
Yeah, we used to.
But now you might see a Nero at your local dealer in January, and this is what manufacturers are doing. They want us to review the car as it's hitting the dealers, basically.
I don't agree with this tactic. I mean, it makes sense that they're getting a free commercial, but at the same time, I think that they should still do it in months in advance because that gives us a chance to put together a really good video before the car comes out. And also, it gives them a little bit of opportunity to create a buzz before they actually put the car on the market.
And learn things. You know, things come out during reviews and feedback, you know, feedback loops.
They may be
stuff
able
like
to
that.
tweak a few things before they
Right.
actually hit the road. So, but that's the point is that unfortunately now it looks like a lot of the cars that we test happen right at the same time that they're actually hitting the dealership floors.
Yeah. The other reason why I'm so freaked out because I have to plan. We're planning the Gold Hitch Awards,
Yeah,
which is our huge TFL truck event that we do every year. This is the third year we're doing this event, and it's going to be bigger and better than ever before.
Well, explain what it is.
Yeah, so it's basically our way of defining what is the best towing truck in the country and also what is the best off-road truck. So we have a series of tests. One of them is the Gauntlet, which you can watch on the Fastlane Truck channel and website. And we're going to get the half tons first, and we're going to get all the half tons there at the same time. All the new trucks, basically the 2017 F-150, GM trucks, Nissan, Ram, Toyota. Test them all at the same time. Then there's mid-sizers, then heavy duties, the brand new dualies. So a lot going on. That starts in January as well and goes through February and March.
So behind the scenes, we'll be testing those trucks while we're still running out to either auto shows or press events at the same time.
Do you see where the freakishness comes from?
Yeah, I used to have hair, so believe me, it's. But this is part of what we do because we're independent and we don't have anybody backing us. We do it all on our own, and this is the guy who does a lot of those logistics.
Yeah, you mentioned doing multiple things at once.
Yeah.
We're also getting regular loans.
Yes, that's
We get
it.
manufacturer loans for vehicles we can review here in the studio, such as this 2017 Ford Escape behind us.
That's right.
And we're getting a new Suburban. We haven't had Suburban
We've
in
never
several
had
years.
a Suburban. We've
Yeah.
we had a Yukon before. We've had Escalades. We
Yeah.
just haven't had a Suburban.
Yep. We're getting that. We're also going to have a Buick LaCrosse. So a lot of GM products coming up in January as well. And you and I are going on a trip at the end of the month.
Yes, we are. One of my favorite things to do is obviously off-road. That's just, I love it. And we are going to have the opportunity in the best, badass, hardcore off-roader pickup truck that you can buy.
Which is what? A 02?
Nope, the Ram Power Wagon.
Sorry, that was a little joke.
Yeah.
That was a little joke.
You know, well, you guys know I love Power Wagons. And
Yeah.
so the new one's coming out. And we're going to go to Las Vegas.
We're going to bash around in the desert.
Yeah, bash around in the desert. We're going to bring extra bail money, just in case, so I can keep this young man in line.
I love gambling.
And we're going to, we're really going to get a chance to experience the truck. And this is leading up to us hopefully being able to put it up against some of the other badass trucks out there. But that's all in the future.
So a lot more Power Wagon, of course, and it's going to participate in our Gold Hitch Awards as
Yes.
well. So a lot more action from Ram. And early February, let's give a sneak peek into February.
Yes, absolutely. And that primarily is the Chicago Auto Show.
Yep.
We go every year, and Chicago's an interesting show. Not a ton of debuts, a few. It's physically one of the largest shows in terms of square footage. It is massive. But because it's open and because we have good access, we're usually able to get pretty good coverage there.
I have one rumor, and this has not been confirmed, but the all-new 2018 Toyota Tundra. You know, they released the previous update of the Tundra a few years back in Chicago.
That's right.
So I have a good feeling that the new Tundra might be coming.
And keep in mind that Chicago is the same show that Nissan really owns. They usually do a lot of debuts there, and they do a lot of marketing right there at the show. So Nissan's expected to have something, and possibly even Ram. So we're hearing these things, and hopefully we'll be able to substantiate those rumors once we get there.
Yeah, we want to do more of these behind-the-scenes videos to let you know what's coming up on all of our channels, Car, Truck, and TFL Now. And what can they do if they have questions?
So here's what we've been doing, and it's not just because I have a really big ego. I do, but the point is that Mr. Truck and I both have our own little shows for answering your questions. Mine's Ask Nathan, big surprise, and that's right here on TFL Now. Every week I answer questions that you guys pose either by sending them to us or by writing them down below in comments. And then basically the same thing with Mr. Truck, except that's on TFL Truck channel.
Yep, so if you have questions, you can put them down below or send them to either ask@tfltruck.com or info@tflcar.com.
There you go. And guys, we love being interactive with you because the only way we're able to keep this stuff interesting and current is with your feedback.
Thank you, and go to all of our websites, car.com and truck.com, TFL.
For TFL Now, this is Nathan and
Andre.
we'll see you next time.